Right, VC, this is part however many of however many. I think it's three. Right, okay, so I'm just going to go through my sort of normal vinyl. What I've tried to do is obviously now you can see I've got my dividers in it. It looks a bit of a mess at me because I've just pulled out some most probably records of interest. So, AC/DC, Bjork, stuff like my Beatles. Live on Air at the BBC. Um, that was a pretty good. It's a pretty good album. Had it on CD. Had to pick it up on vinyl when I started getting back into it again. The sort of love with remixes. Black Country Communion. These are my two Blackfield albums. Um, Basically, that's a Stephen Wilson project. One of his side projects with a guy from Israel. I know it's Daniel Rigby. He's got this one, I think. Absolutely phenomenal sounding albums, really good. It's my two Blues Brothers albums I've shown on thing recently. They're on Music on Vinyl, coloured, numbered. So they're really nice. I think the actual soundtrack is 2,000 copies, and this is 1,500 copies. So, and very nice coloured vinyl. My Jeff Buckley again is numbered, so limited to 500 on coloured. I think it's white vinyl on that one. What else did I pick out over here? So C. Oh yeah, so I've got my Cranberries. Yeah, everyone else is doing it, so why can't we? Um, no need to argue. I'll get myself in a bit of a mess here, I think. Churches, that's just a really good album. So I mean, that's obviously the Cranberries are two quite reasonably rare. I've got my Clutch. There was the one I mentioned in my other video about Basically Record Store Day. So you go along. I need to get some backers on these. Really, I've done backs on these, so they only go so far. So back these haven't. So I need to sort that out. Yeah, this is basically just my Dylan. That one was really cheap actually. That was like 10 quid for a 3-disc set off What Records. Managed to pick these up. This is a 5 LP. So it's a bootleg thing basically, but it's a long time growing, and it's like five picture discs basically. I'm not sure, I've most probably shown them in one of my videos, but and then I've got a couple of the Mo-Fis, that's recent ones. I think nothing special, they're not rare or anything as yet. To E, I've got my George Ezra Voyage Home. Pre-ordered that and got a face mask with it, and managed to pick up my copy for the Record Store Day of the picture disc. Let's go along here. Right, so yeah, so just got it's my Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. Just a few things. Some 12 inches and albums I've picked up. Hosier and that's a really good album. Anybody and everybody should check that out. I know Dino Vinyl Times loves that album. Right, so my Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. It was a Record Store Day or Black Friday release. I can't remember if it was a Record Store Day last year. So I managed to get hold of that as well. It's quite nice because it's one of my favourite albums. Mark Lanegan Band. I mean, it's not particularly limited, but it is one of my favourite albums. Discovering for the first time a new artist kind of thing. This is what got me into Mark Lanegan. Blues Funeral comes on colour vinyl. It's still readily available. People pick it up. Another Mo-Fi. That's Leonard Skinner. Street Survivors. And then through to some Metallico. So my Def Magnetic, this is coloured, and I think it's yeah, that's 253 of 500. That is a bootleg, but it's a very nice bootleg. Good, the band Alive. So obviously that's a nice limited thing to have. I'm not 100% sure if this is a bootleg or not. If it is, it's a pretty damn good bootleg. It's limited to 300 copies. It's Muse live in Tokyo. It's a 3-disc set on coloured vinyl, live in Japan. So it won't surprise me if it's a Japanese bootleg, but it's not on the Discogs thing. No barcodes or anything, but still a really nice set. Muse drones, which I've shown on my recent video. My signed Moby 18. My Manic Street Preachers, Gold Against the Soul, and Generation Terrorists are both originals. So I've got my Neutro and Nirvana, MTV Unplugged. They're both coloured vinyl. I think there was a record store there a few years ago. Is my Oasis basically. So 3 albums I've got, and then the rest are all 12 inches or promos, mainly promos that I managed to pick up. Portishead Dummy, this is the blue vinyl, so it's quite a rare one, so that one will remain sealed. Proud Mary, that's pretty rare as well. That's one of the first artists signed to Sour Mash, which is Noel Gallagher's label. This is one I showed a while ago. I think this I showed to Mo-Fi Guy. Basically, it's a Queen Night at the Opera, sort of like original masters in Mo-Fi press with the demonstration promotional stamp on it, which I think is uber cool. So yeah, so other than that, you've got my REM Monster, Automatic for the People, and then I've got 3. Is it 3? I think maybe 4 Rage. Yeah, 4 Rage albums, all on coloured number vinyl, Music on Vinyl. So they're nice little things. And then a Mo-Fi again of Sanada, or Santana, should I say? Sorry. U2's Europa, and then is my Vaccines English Graffiti sort of set that I got recently. So yeah, and then some sleeves and polyline sleeves and inners and stuff like that. Right, so that is my my normal vinyl, people. So the next one will be a system video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.